What's up guys, Triple P here, and today I'm here for my cities video or reflection video, I guess you guys would call it. So instead of playing this like I did in the other two tournaments, I played this. You guys can see that. Of course I had Joel, Dick, and Leafy on as well, but I didn't have that. So my fun little story. I had all the basic supporters and like a couple of marchers and stuff like that for the deck, but I really had nothing. So I got like 5 friends and a couple masters, and through that everyone helped me build my deck together. People who actually helped me build my deck list were Happy Gengar, John, and the Pokemon Evolutionaries, or Professor K, Chris. They helped me a lot, and I'm going to leave the links to their channels in the description because they were really helpful. And because of them, I did pretty well at the tournament. So let's just go over all the rounds that I had. Okay, so round 1, I played against Pyro Yveltal. This is actually one of my friends. I don't know how we got the combination together, but yeah. So what happened was I started with a couple of night marches, probably an 80 or so, and then I have 15 consistency cards in the deck, but I still just didn't draw anything for like 10 turns or more. I Lysander just rushed around up, stalled for like 3 turns, but eventually got a switch and just kept attacking. And you just took 6 prizes straight. Like, there was nothing really I could do. I think I attacked with like a Leafeon at one point for like 40 damage, but other than that, I mean, sorry, I'm just moving my chair. Other than that, I couldn't do much. So yeah, I lost that round pretty quickly. It was disappointing, really. It really was, because I knew I had to get at least like 3-1-1 to make it to cut. So I knew I had to win the next 3 games to even have a chance of making cut. So we're gonna go on to the second round. I played against Virizion Dragonite, and I was somewhat intimidated because this deck had gotten top 4 at the last cities I'd been to, and this guy was pretty nice. I knew him as well. But so I was playing. I started off. We played pretty well. I realized that like Flareon was a pretty big threat, and so I remember what happened was I had Pumpku active, and turn 2, I attach a Bangle, DC, get the Valley up, and I attack. I count the amount of night marches in my discard, and I see 7, and I look at my Nexus HP, and it says 170, and then I look at the Bangle, and I'm like, okay, so I have a knockout, and we were both shocked. So that was really cool. And then I don't remember those another 2 prizes that what happened. I think I just knocked him out straight. And then my last prize was I Lysandered his Mewtwo up and hit for like 300 damage or something like that. Something crazy like that. So yeah, I won round 2 very easily. Round 3, I played against Giratina Deoxys. The guy was from like a pretty far off place from Vancouver, so he probably didn't have access to a lot of the cards he needed. My goal was to Lysander a lot of Deoxys and just get them for weakness, hit them really easily. I never actually got to do that. I think I just manually killed Deoxys when he brought them up, and I killed some Giratina, so I had to run a 7 prize game, which was kind of annoying. I remember when I had 180 damage in the discard, he trump carded me, but luckily I think I had a battle compressor, and then I had like an ultra ball in hand with like a juniper, and by the next turn I was already doing 150 damage, so it really didn't set me back. And again, I won that game pretty easily. So we move on to round 4. Which was Virizion Genesect. This person was a couple years younger than me, from the U.S., Morica. So, she seemed like she had all the cards, but she didn't know what she was doing per se. Um, so I led with Eevee, and normally I wasn't super happy with this, but I I discarded like 5 Pokemon. I attached a Bangle because I think I had a Juniper and I didn't want to get rid of it, so I attached it to a Eevee. Next turn I evolved into Flareon, attached to DC, and then I looked at Flareon's typing and I looked at Verzian's weakness. I counted 5 Pokemon, and 5 plus 20 plus 30 times 2 is like 200 damage. Wait, no. 5 plus 20 plus 50 plus 30. Yeah, it's 100 times 2, so it was 200 damage. And I just kind of got kills like that. And then I remember there was one mishap that got me a prize penalty. It was that I night marched with a Pumpkaboo for like a KO, but I didn't have Dimension Valley up. So if it was a master, I would probably get a game loss. But luckily, I only got a prize loss as a senior. And this really wasn't a problem to me because I had a DC that I attached to Pumpkaboo, so I just used it to retreat into Flareon and get the KO anyways. And then something happened where I think I had an Eevee in hand, Eevee up front or something up front that I promoted because he might have Lysandered me or something or killed something. And then I escape roped. I had to bring up she had to bring up either Verzian or Genesect, and I brought up my Flareon and got the win. She was kind of disappointed because she had Tropius in hand that she didn't play down, but that was my round 4. Round 5, I played a Yveltal. Now this guy seemed like he had all the cards to play the deck, but I don't think he knew how to play it like exactly, and he made some misplays. That probably cost him the game. So I just started to attack with Jolteon. And, no, not Jolteon, Joltik, and it worked pretty well. I got a knockout on Yveltal, and then I remember I got like 140 damage on a Darkrai with like Flareon or Pumpkaboo or something like that. So yeah, I got a lot of damage onto that Darkrai, and then something pretty bad happened. So I had he Ultra Balls for another Yveltal. And I have a Lysander in hand, so I know I'm golden for another 2 free prizes. And he plays on a catcher. Oh god, catcher. So he catchers, he gets ahead, and he brings up Eevee, and now I'm so down a couple turns from my original state. But eventually I just, he brings up Yveltal, I don't know why, and I just kill it. And then we go back and forth for a little while, and then he brings up his Darkrai with like 140 damage onto it. And I have my Mr. Mime, so it blocks all bench damage anyways, and he attacks me, and then with the damaged one, and I have a Leafy one with the energy, and he has 3 energy attached to his Darkrai, so I knew no matter what, I already got KO for a game, and he still attacked. So I was confused there, so I didn't know what was going on, but I knew I won. And also, the reason I had to play a game 5, I forgot to mention this, is because after game 4, it was 3-1, so I wanted to ID and then make it barely into cut as a 3-1-1, but unfortunately my opponent and I were 9th and 10th, so if we ID'd, either he would make it or not, or neither of us would make it, so we knew we had to play the game. So I was kind of devastated when I was playing that game, and it was really nerve-wracking, but glad that I won and I made it a top cut as 2nd seed. Out of 33 people, so I was really happy with that. It's the best I've done. So I was 2nd seed out of 33 people, and I play my top 8 against a guy named Dorian. And I asked my friend, what is he playing? And he says, Donphan. Now I know this is pretty much an auto loss, and just like when I heard about it, I just saw, like, yeah, there's no way I can win this, and there really wasn't, and so I played it out. I couldn't get my last centers early, I couldn't do anything, so I scooped early game to save time to see if I could make it to a game 3. Second game, the same thing happened. He didn't have so many robo subs, but I just got destroyed. But, yeah, if I had played something else or got in 1st seed, I might have been different, but, I mean, the placing that I got was really good, and I'm really happy with it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to subscribe to Happy Gengar and the Pokemon Evolutionaries because they really helped me out in the tournament. Thanks, guys. Bye.